see, the thing is, if he saw her go to the left and the person said they went to the right, one was from the outside and one was facing the victim in the room. Wait a second.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
Miss May says right and Miss White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court?
They're both right. Mr. White was in the room and saw her go left, and on the outside, Miss May saw them go right. They're both right. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. Got him. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel.
Mr. Wright, what do you mean?
Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? Murdering her? In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. Here.
Take that!
This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point to him, it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Are you following what I'm pointing out here?
Order! I will have order. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting?
Rapscallion.
Objection!
What is your objection? Postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor.
Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched.
Oh, you provided us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now, he's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this, I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more?
Very well, let's hear your revised testimony.
Good luck, you can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. She ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her, savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. Yeah, except for the first blow was enough. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lord?
That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony?
You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Oh, let's break it down, buddy. You're busted. Present. Wait, that was... Oh. Stop saying it was me. Nah, that doesn't give us anything. But it was you. Really? Mr. Wright, if you claim that it was not you, then show us proof. Or can I do nothing right? Nothing? May I continue? There's no point pressing. Present. Died from a blow by blunt touch. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Present. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, was it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break.
Yes, quite.
The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away.
Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony.
Crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this one now, White.
Mr. White.
Oh, okay. The two accounts. Here we go again. Let's see what you got.
Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall.
The other window. Then, the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap.
Thwap indeed. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination.
Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Yeah, it's getting pretty bad. We're gonna shut it down right here. Do I have anything to present on that? Or do I just have to press them on it? Really press. You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that. The glass light stand. Right. The one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad.
The witness will revise his testimony. Again.
From the other few times he's done that. Okay, of course. A light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. And the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. She turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap. Phoenix, he's getting a lot less talkative. He's probably afraid I'll catch him on something. But it won't be easy.
Objection!
Hit you with that. Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the light stand. What? The stand broke into pieces when it fell. Ugh. Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me exactly, when was it that you saw the stand? Answer the question. Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over. So, you saw the stand before the victim was attacked then? Correct. That would be no problemo, right? Big problemo. There's a big problem here. What problem is that? Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass light stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred. Correct, that is so. It's conclusive, definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable. No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand. Got a crime scene photo.
What? Why couldn't he? You have proof?
Definitely do. I sure do, Your Honor. The person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell over.
Take that!
Look at this.
These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes?
Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you look through the window at the office, which is here, you wouldn't be able to see that. This is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White?
What do you have to say to that?
Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law office. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Ooh, that face. Got him.
Mr. White?
It's gonna turn into like a demon or something. Mr. White. You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor.
Miss Mia.
Heh, looks like we're about to get our verdict.
Objection!
Wait, what? That's far enough, Phoenix, right? What? I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? You were having like an affair? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The what? Wiretap?
Order. Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this.
Distinguished members of the court. Mr. White is slightly confused. Let me guess, install the wiretap, he saw the lamp in there. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is heading. As you know, Mr. White is CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary this April May to tap the law offices of Miss Fay.
What does that have to do?
Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct?
Correct, you are. Most correct, Miles.
Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Oh, gosh.
Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen it stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer.
I see.
However, it is a fact that Mr. White has been in the office well before the murder took place, when he went to place the wiretap. He could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Oh, dang. He's good.
Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping.
Oh, damn. He's back to his shiny self. Leave it to me. I feel faint. All right, here we go about the wiretapping. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand.
Seems solid.
Is that what you're gonna say, Judge?
So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident, and this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound.
Correct, that is right.
I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine. Yeah, what am I supposed to do now?
Good luck, Phoenix.
Well, thanks.
Okay. What do we got? Died from a blow of a blunt object. Speaking of stuff, the week before the murder. Could it have been? This call was on September. Well, let's press on this stuff first.
Hold it!
Do you have proof?
Objection!
Oh, come on.
Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Ha, right. Press. Was it really you that went into the office, or was it Miss May? Oh, come on, dude. Unidentified fingerprints several days old were found in the Fay & Co. lofts. Those were obviously Mr. White's. If I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay & Co. lofts. Why'd you tap Mia's phone? Oh, the Edgeworth. This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. That's when I saw this glass light stand. Press. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is it. Damn it. There's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well. Maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. No, don't tell me I've run out of ammo. Tisk tisk. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. Uh-oh. No more. I can't take this anymore.
Mr. Wright, are you giving up?
Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix! Phoenix, over here. I know that voice.
Mia?
Never give up, Phoenix.
Mia?
Did I just, like, pass out? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. What the fuck? Ah! Hey, Phoenix! Gak? That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. What? You're... Yeah? Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So Maya is channeling you, Mia. That's right, I am Maya, but I also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up, you can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But... We don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh, yeah. The one you wrote Maya on? Phoenix. White wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. 1,000. Wow, big spender. Item. Glass light stand. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Receipt updated in the court record. September 9th, 1:16 p.m. District Court, courtroom. Here we go. That was lucky.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant, rather, are you all right, Mr. Wright?
Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now.
Then, let's start where we left off.
Your Honor, There's nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you.
But, as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter?
I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
Do-do-do-ba-do-boo. Okay. So I'm hitting you on this. So, present the receipt.
Objection!
Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? Wahaha, you're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt?
Well, a glass light stand. And the date of purchase? Why, that's the day before the murder.
You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. Law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Got him. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you?
No, it's impossible.
Impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances.
Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of...
Objection!
Oh, Edgeworth. Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Eh? What? No way can he worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic that the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Seriously? Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Object. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong the trial any further.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth,
If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence.
I see. Objection denied. What?
Figured that would happen, but you gotta try, right?
The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow.
Oh, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with or just make up something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Damn sparkly jewels. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home?
Of course. Thank you for your time.
Yeah. The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia, what's this? Mia's memo, a list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Okay, Your Honor, if I may.
You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright.
You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court.
Take that!
The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened.
Stop! Desist! Halt!
Please stop. Make him stop. How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor.
Hell yeah. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
you've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense.
Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was.
Well, this court finds the defense, rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty.
Nailed it.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
September 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live. You're dead. Thank you, thank you. I know, becoming a great lawyer. My time here's running out.
Huh?
Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long.
What?
No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief? Hee hee. I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock?
The office?
I'll see you later.
Chief! Mia!
Yeah. So far I'm doing okay, but there's definitely a few moments where I'm like, I have no idea where they're going with this. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came. Mia? I was kind of worried you might not.
Huh? Of course I came.
Well then. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger?
Mia?
Wahaha! You should see your face.
Mia?
What are you talking about? It's me, Maya.
Maya?
What? Did I look like my sister?
Look like you were her.
I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you?
Maya? Why are you here?
Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me.
Take care of, huh?
She means the office, this office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? Who better but me, Maya Faye, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick! Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick. You know what this means, we're partners. Yay. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices, it's got a good ring to it. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Nailed it. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. Right, okay, Nick, let's do it.
Huh?
Do what? Burgers, dummy, burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a-wasting.
Oh, okay, wait up.
The end. Oh, there we go. Did it. That case had a lot of twists and turns in it. Whew. Brand new episode has been added. Scream out some objections, throw some people under the bus, you know. Episode 3. We'll save our progress.
You have disgraced me for the last time. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood.
Oh, damn.
The moon? No, it is you who will gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you'll ever see. See you in hell.
Where his swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who, only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. October 14th, 5:31 p.m. It's close to today's date. That rocked. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? Bam. It's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young? Like, how young? 10 years old? Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17, see? I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Whoa, hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. Only 24. We're 24? Oh, damn. Then watch it with me. He's really cool, and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was number one. I really worry about kids these days. Cramps. Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time. But no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. We'll see about that. October 16th. Even closer to today's date. We're in Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Oh, damn. Hello? This is Phoenix. Nick? Maya? What? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai got arrested. Huh? You mean the guy on that show? Yes. They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No, I mean, he actually did it in real life. He skewered a villain with a samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office, quick, please, Nick. I didn't get to see any of his bedroom. Disappointed. Maya's here watching television. Now for the morning news, the actor Will Powers. These names, do they always just go with like, Will Power? Was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show, The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jackhammer. Yep, yeah they do. Who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No, it's a nightmare. Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. Just a cell phone, don't freak out. Yes, Wright & Co. law offices. What? Nick. It's the Steel Samurai. What? Yes, of course, we'll be right there. Let's go, Nick. Go? Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So, I've decided this will be our first case. What to do? Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. Does she want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing, I wonder? My money's on sightseeing. Any ideas? We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened. No, we just don't have enough information. I mean, she's kind of right on that. Does it do anything except for the windows? It's a nice day outside. Hotel across the way is always full these days. There's the bellboy happily cleaning the room. Mia's favorite potted plant. Maya has been watering it so much lately it looks a little swollen. She's either trying to make it grow or she's perfecting her water torture technique. Poster for an old movie that Mia liked. I was thinking I should go see it myself. Then I realized that the poster doesn't actually say the title of the movie. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scary still is the thought that I have to read all of these now. Mia's desk. Actually, it's my desk now. Sitting here always makes me feel like a professional. Okay. Okay, it's just there. Detention Center. Let's go see the Steel Samurai. October 16th. Detention Center. Visitor's room. Oh, dang. What's wrong, Maya? It's him. In the flesh.
Is that guy really him?
What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client. That's him.
Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder, at least once, maybe twice.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you saying?
Yes?
Something wrong?
No.
This is getting off to a great start. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you?
Disappointed? Oh no.
No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams.
Oh.
I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now.
Where? Nick.
What?
He's a good guy. I mean, he's good.
Yeah?
He didn't do it.
Okay, if you say so. Is he saying anything for the camera? Smile for the camera. Nope. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He seems frozen in awe of Will Powers. Okay, nothing there. What happened? Maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. Yeah, it seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with a samurai spear. Samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon. Steel Samurai. Maybe you explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is.
Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world.
Hey, who's new to this? No, it's all right, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate, although I guess he did defeat him this time. Yep, I see.
Old Tokyo. Who comes up with these names?
Powers alibi. Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here.
So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder?
Tough to corroborate that story. Some action hero. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map.
Wow, Nick, let's go.
Willing to bet $10 she asks for autographs. Okay, let's get out of here. Studio, main gate. October 16th. Still.
Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome. Aren't you excited?
Hey, you there. You want in, you gotta go through me.
Oh, sorry. We're, lawyers.
Oh yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security, and it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out.
Gawkers?
Gawkers. Sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Used today, something horrible happens and don't you have jobs you're doing? Oh my gosh, you're talking fast. Wow.
Hippie clothes, what are the use coming to these days? My son.
Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no.
I don't know. It's possible.
Hey, listen when you're being spoken to, youths today.
Well, maybe you'd slow down your talk. Actually, hold on. Let's examine. The main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here today with onlookers pressing up against a gate. Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. The computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Hey, no touching.
Security guard station. That security lady must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on the desk in there. I can see the computer that runs security cameras. All right, let's talk to the old lady. Studios. So, what do you do here at the studios?
At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days,
No, you were a star?
only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie.
Wow.
This place has really gone downhill, you know. 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then, too, he was.
Hammer.
The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate. He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with.
Will Powers. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers?
He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer.
We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty.
Powers, of course she's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job.
Mr. Hammer. What kind of person was Jack Hammer?
What kind of person? Oh, if you only knew. Jack Hammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series.
Should I have heard of that?
But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that, reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry.
He's for suspension. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer?
I was standing right here yesterday, I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here, so if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers? Yes, I saw him.
But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room.
Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can base your biscuits on it. Is it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request.
I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in.
This lady here thinks she owns this place, obviously.
I don't think I'll have to get the letter. Go to the detention center.
Hello, how was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they?
No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick?
Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Talk, your alibi. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you?
What? No, I'd never do that.
Earlier, you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch.
Yes, like a baby.
But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime.
What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise.
Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get.
I know, I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me?
What did she see? Doesn't seem to be lying. Security lady, the security guard at the main gate to the studio.
Oh, the security lady?
She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking.
Yes, actually, she's said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let it up on you.
God, she's got some nerve.
Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation?
Of course.
Hey, document proving Will Powers' request for an attorney. I just hope this will get me past the security lady. Okay, back we go to the studio. Let's talk, but we'll present that. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter request from Mr. Powers.
Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl.
Powers' request given to the security lady.
To think he would entrust his fate to youths of such unreliable appearance. Really?
Really?
Anyway, you may pass, but only left from here, towards the studios. No going to the right.
That's the employee area.
No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. Good detective told me himself.
Hey, Nick.
Huh?
There were maps in the security guard station.
Hey, not bad.
Oh, they're 50 cents a piece, thank you.
Well, time to go, Nick.
50 cents.
Seriously? You are just a stingy old lady, aren't you? Okay, let's move. Outside studio number 1. Why does head fall off?
Hey, aren't you that murderer from the other day?
It's that confused detective.
Hey, pal. You know, Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset, and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window.
So?
Hey, if he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Ooch. Right in the gut. Detective?
I think you hurt his feelings.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt.
You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart.
Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here?
Well, we're on this case too, pal.
Ha. Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait.
I'd say he's a character, all right.
Well, let's give a chat to you and see what's going on. Investigation. So, how was your investigation going, detective?
Well, hey, I can't tell you that, pal.
Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions.
Right. So, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got?
What I got?
The autopsy report? Latest version? If you please. None of this outdated stuff?
Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal.
Time of death, 10:15 to 2:30 p.m. Cause, pierced through the chest by a spear. Reason for arrest. Why was Mr. Powers arrested?
Simple, pal. The murderer took place right over there in Studio 1. Now, the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 o'clock p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30 p.m. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate.
Nick, if that's true,
Anyone would think the Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. Security lady. Oh, the security lady.
Oh, that sweet old lady? What a charmer.
Huh? Are we talking about the same person?
When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee.
remember what Powers said. She's a sucker for authority.
She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence.
What?
What kind of evidence?
Well, that photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading towards the scene of the crime.
What? Who took that?
Security camera?
See the camera up on the gate, pal?
The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign?
Yeah. Whenever someone walks by, the camera automatically snaps a photo of them.
Oh no. Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy.
What's wrong, pal? You seem down.
Don't look so happy when you say that.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
We'd like to ask the employees here some questions.
Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found.
Hey, Bedensis, how's it going?
But someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go. Got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out.
Do you have any more to say? Nope. We're gonna examine around. Studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. Oh, okay, yeah, I see it. What kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted.
Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. Took that tree down with it too.
Seriously? Strong wind took the head off of it? Took a gumshoe. What's down the path to the left? It looks like a tree fell down over the path.
Oh, yeah. That way's kind of dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now, though.
Hey, there's a camera here.
That's a security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data, and you can see who went where.
There's a number plate on the camera, ST1307. That must be the camera ID number. There's a big welcome sign above the path.
Yeah, apparently the studio's fallen on tough times. They started letting people in on days they aren't filming. Make a bit of extra money by charging for admission.
Huh. You sure know a lot about this place, detective. You know, you could always quit being a detective and work here. Yeah, and what perfect timing with the studio mascot down for the count.
Ha! Just what's that supposed to mean, pal?
It means that they need a mascot. Enter Studio 1. The studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. Makes sense that they would want to keep the non-employees out. It's either that or he's implying that this detective is a joke. And he should take up something funnier than what he's currently doing. Huh. Nick, look! That security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, and they're soft enough. She doesn't need teeth to chew them. Ha. Even though clearly we have teeth.
Hey, you. Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet?
Ugh. She had to make my life harder by giving that photo detective gumshoe. See if we can get some photographic proof, please. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am?
Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took that photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see.
Uh-huh. Reason for suspicion.
This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first.
Unless you climb the wall or dig under it or, you know, something else.
Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I seen go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him too. If he's not the one what did it, I don't know who is.
Maybe it was you?
Good one, Sonny.
She thinks I was joking. Like, look at this fence. There's nothing to, like, stop anyone from jumping over that. And that's, like, it's not that tall of a fence. Mr. Hammer. Was the victim, Mr. Hammer, a popular actor?
Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio.
Was? Past tense. I mean, he's dead.
Oh yes, he was great as the bearded samurai.
That too, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate, it's a disgrace, I tell you. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who could blame him? Automatic camera. Not the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through the gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when it takes a picture, too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do.
So you don't worry about the time or anything? Can I examine that? No. Can I go to the employee area? October 16th, Global Studios employees area, so I can.
Nick! This is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look! There's Power's dressing room. No one's here this soon, after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around.
I mean, sure. Can of pop. Remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone in one of the plates, minus the steak.
T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a second stomach
Just for steaks. Huh, don't we all? What's that? That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment.
Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry.
What else would they keep in a film studio? Vending machine. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh. It's so normal. I was expecting some cool themed snacks or something. Popcorn, at least.
But wait, look. Samurai soda. Nick, try this.
Ladies first. Window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers, it must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. The door of the dressing room, it's not locked.
Hey, Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir.
What do you mean, find?
You never know, there might be something like the samurai spear.
We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon, for crying out loud. Slide over. Metal grate on the drain has been taken off. It's very observant of us. It's a pretty big drain. Kid could fit through there, I bet.
Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate.
Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest.
Right? Huh. Hey, I'm not a kid.
Did say you were a teenager. Nope. But looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point?
It makes it a lot easier to go up hills.
Don't people cycle to get exercise? He's got a point, but it does help with distance. There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo Old Tokyo Castle. And I think we are good. Don't see anything else. Dressing room. Power's dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping.
No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they?
Right. There's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth for his sake. Alright, start. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it is kind of dusty outside. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes.
It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes.
I'd say you were already wearing one myself. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies.
Nick, I'm hungry.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets.
And steak.
How many stomachs does this girl have? This must be Power's bag.
Hey, don't open that.
Look.
An employee card key. That must be Powers. It says Studio 1.
Let's take it, Nick.
Borrow it. You mean borrow. So now we can enter Studio 1. Is there anybody else to see that?
Wonder what else is inside Power's bag.
Stop that! My partner, the thief in training. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. There's a vast array of cosmetics here.
Oh, this is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on.
No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig?
I, kinda like samurai movies.
We, kinda figured.
Kinda?
Let's say we're good.